Hey, let me introduce myself. My name is Ken French, and I am the president and founder of Snoozzy. And we've been doing this since 2009. It's me and my wife, Carrie. And long story short, the two of us come from a background in the insurance industry. My grandfather was in this business, my father was in this business. And back in the old days, late 90s, 2000s, we used to have a family owned business named NAS Financial. And we were what you would call a general agency, a wholesaler, an FMO. Our clients were independent agents who sold employee benefits, Medicare, life, health insurance. We had about 30 employees, and Kerry and I were part of that team. And, we basically helped our clients, our agents from A to Z sell those products. Well, to make a super duper long story short, we sold that company back in 2009 and started Snoozzy. We were building websites for a lot of our top agents and decided to do that as a business. And this is basically our 17th year doing this. And we work specifically with independent agents and small agencies. It really doesn't matter what products you sell in this industry. I mean, we've helped every type of agent you can imagine. But our main clients tend to be Medicare agents, employee benefits, individual health, obviously life, retirement, annuities. We, of course, work with property and casualty businesses. And we do have a few clients who are also CFPs and accountants. And really, we do two things here. We build custom websites, and we can help you with your social media presence if you don't have time to post yourself. When it comes to our website services, every year we are investing a lot into trying to create new tools to really help you become more efficient and service your clients better. In the last few months, we developed a tool to integrate with Google so that your Google business listing is part of your website and any reviews you get there show up on your website. We have a new AI customer service bot that can talk to your clients and get them into your calendar or get them into the proper forms. We've worked really hard at helping Medicare agents be able to cross-sell other products like annuities and life insurance, and we have some tools that can help you do that. And we also have all sorts of kind of new cool AI graphics and custom videos. And we also worked on creating kind of an educational blog feature for those who want to blog but don't have time to kind of write one every day. So those are things that we're constantly developing, and we send announcements out to our clients. But really what the basics of our website design services are is, number one, it's a month-by-month contract. There is absolutely no setup fee. We do custom build these sites, and we try to design them around your comfort level and your style on how you run your business. That being said, you must be approved to have this service. We just don't work with anyone anymore. We're just at the point where we want to help you for a few years. We're not here to kind of fool around and try this for a month. This is a thing where we have to have kind of an agreed upon strategy on what we're going to provide and what you're going to do to make it all successful. So where it starts is we really need to set up like a 15-minute consultation. I just want to go through your product focus. I want to go through your selling style, and I can give you some ideas on where we can take you. If I feel like there's synergy, hopefully you feel like there's synergy, then we'll set up a longer call, a 30-minute interview to really go through everything in much more detail. Then it takes us about 3 or 4 days to build you a new site. Of course, we'll send you a draft. Of course, we'll go through it and fine tune it any way you want, but it's really a 3 to 4 day project. The website cost is $85 per month if you're an independent agent or a small little husband and wife business. If you're more of an agency that has employees you want to feature, maybe you have sub-agents, maybe you're trying to recruit, you want to have password protected pages, then you need our agency package, which is $125 a month. And basically, the monthly fee is meant to include everything. I honestly don't have time to nickel and dime you on things. So basically, you pay your monthly fee. You get, obviously, the site built from scratch. If you need changes to the site, we're here to do that for you. Obviously, if you sell Medicare, we are very versed in CMS compliance, so we'll review anything for compliance. You will get an annual redesign at no cost. We'll do all the other basic technical stuff. We'll host the site. We will provide an SSL certificate. Your site will be ADA compliant and CMS compliant. And any types of tools you need built into it, like your calendar, like your CRM, like your online shopping portals. Maybe you have an e-signature SOA form through RetireFlow or Sunfire Matrix. All that kind of stuff easily we can build into the site. Like I said, if you're more of an agency who wants to feature your sub-agents and give each agent their own page with their own shopping tools and their own forms, that would be in the agency package. Again, we can talk more about that privately, but we do have a lot of cool features. We even have a zip code search tool where a consumer could put a zip code in and then your agents will come up closest to them, kind of thing. But basically, we have three main goals for our website clients. One, we've got to make sure that if people are referred to you, they find you. And where it starts is you need to have what they call a Google business listing. And here's a sample of one of my clients. And you can see that if someone searches, they find her Google business listing, which is over here on the right. And you can see that she's got 63 five-star reviews, and it leads the people to her website. You know, everyone today, they talk about SEO and how do I get more leads and how do I get more traffic? This is where it starts, and this is where we have to help you. You have to have a Google business listing, and you've got to have a strategy for getting more people to review you. This one client has worked hard. I remember when she only had 3 or 4 reviews. Now she's in the 60s. We want to build in these reviews into your site, and we want to have a button that someone can click so they can easily review you. So that kind of stuff is part one of what we try to provide. We've got to have a Google business listing. It's got to be built into your website. And our goal is obviously to brand you and to tell people why they should work with you over another agent and give them the path. If you're doing in-person appointments, the website needs to say that. And then obviously we can get them into a permission to contact form or into your calendar. Number 2, which has become super important, the website cannot be a billboard. We've got to make it functional. I want you using this website every day if possible. Something easy like if somebody calls you up and gets your voicemail, you should tell them on the voicemail that they can leave a voicemail or they can go to your website where they can schedule a time to chat with you later today or tomorrow. Stuff like that can save clients, especially during these open enrollment seasons. Like I said, I want to be able to build in all of your toys, all of your tools. Maybe you have an online scheduling tool. Maybe you do weekly webinars and seminars, and we want to have a calendar where people can register for them, and you can get a QR code and send people to them. Of course, your online shopping links. If you're more of a P&C shop, people should be able to file claims and make payments. All that kind of stuff we can easily build in. And like I said, we have a little tool. You'll see it right here, a little AI customer service tool that just makes it easy for people to go right in and go into your online shopping portals or go into your calendar, all that kind of stuff. Super easy to do, and obviously we'll strategize and make sure that's a good fit for you. And then number 3, we've got to have some strategies to make sure you can cross-sell products. We have some pretty interesting tools now where when people are filling out basic forms or your calendar, to hit them with a little pop-up that says, hey, we also offer income planning. We also offer life insurance planning. Would you like more information sent to you about that? They can click a button and then boom, it'll send them that info. Stuff like that is becoming so much more important, especially if you're in the health insurance industry where commissions are, they're not going up. So being able to cross-sell, having your website help you do that, very important. And like I said, and just reiterating here, the site can't be a billboard anymore. The number one phone call I always get is well, we spent a few $1,000s on our website a few years ago, and gosh, we never got anything out of it. And I always say, like, how many people a week do you send to your website? And the agents always tell me, look, we never send anyone to the site. We're just hoping people find it. And I sit there and I say, well, that was a bad strategy. There's 200,000 websites out there in this insurance industry now. people aren't just going to magically find it. You've got to send people there to help you run your business. And by doing that, you're going to generate referrals, you're going to cross-sell products, you're going to become more efficient. And to me, that's the pathway for becoming more profitable in this business. So again, step one, if you're interested, is we have to set up a 15-minute call. If you just go to our website, click the I'm interested, you can get my calendar, you can set that up. We'll go through your product focus, how you do things. We'll figure out if we can help you. If that goes well, we'll set up the interview. Then it takes us about 3-4 days to build you a rough draft. We'll go through the rough draft and then make it perfect, get it up and running. You can keep your same domain name if you have one. Your email is going to stay status quo. All that stuff's easy. The second service we offer is a social media content service. And really, this is for agents who don't have the time to post themselves every day. And we can help you on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And we're going to post educational articles, updates, tips, deadline reminders for you to these pages Monday through Friday. If you want to still post yourself, absolutely. But really, this is for someone who kind of waves the white flag and says, I get the importance of social media, but gosh, I don't have the time to keep up with this. And I'm nervous someone's going to find my page and see I haven't posted in a few months and think maybe I left the business. This service is $115 a month as a standalone. If you wanted both the website and the social media, we have like a bundle package called the Elite Package. That is $175 a month. If you're an agency, it's $225 a month. So again, what I suggest is let's set up a call. I think that's always the best thing to do. The one thing I really promise you is I will be incredibly blunt. Carrie and I, we've been doing this a long time, 17 years. We don't want to fool around. We want to make sure that you and I have an agreed strategy that, hey, we're going to build the website, you're going to do this, then you're going to check back in this month or next month, and we're going to keep making it better. I love those people. I work with those people forever. But I don't want someone who really isn't sure of what their model is, because it's hard to build you a website. So number one, we need to set up a call and just go through that and make sure we can put the kind of basics of a game plan together. If that goes well, I'm sure we can work together, and I'm sure it will be a good long-term fit for working with you. So appreciate you coming on and checking this out. Go through our website if you get a chance. Again, we have all sorts of tools on it. If you go into the more info area, we have our new features that you can check out. Some of the new things we have released, we have videos on them. There's also samples you can view of other sites, all sorts of good stuff on there. And again, if you're interested, just click the next step button and click schedule a consultation. Thanks again, and have a great day.